Welcome to Alpha Proto. I'm Alpha Proto, and tonight I will continue working on my Darkstalker's UDON comics fan art. I was going to do this off stream, but after giving it some thought, it made more sense to finish what I started. Plus, I had a good start, so why not have a good finish? Well, it's not even finishing, it's just seeing where the piece goes, you know? I hope everyone's had a happy New Year. I slept most of New Year's. I woke up at I went to sleep late because of New Year's. So I woke up late, and I've just been tired all day, most of the day. So I thought about, I've got this dry erase board here. Thought about writing down some stuff, some goals that I can look at, you know, a goal board or whatever for the year. I need a new one. I actually put some, I sculpted some stuff out of epoxy clay and put it on here to cure. It's stuck to here. Yeah, I'll probably get another one, but yeah, when people show up to chat, maybe around the end of the stream, I'll probably put some goals on here. That'll be a nice section, I guess. And let's head over to my main stage. I still haven't did any work on this. After I'm done with this fan art, I'll do it. But I still need to give this character Veil, this standing kick, and this standing kick. And I promise I'll do it. I will do it. I need the money. I need the money. I just want to make sure that I get this fan art done. It's like, because I really want to get my work into an UDON comic. I really want to show UDON comics how good I am. I want them to be like, wow, this guy's great. Let's hire him. Let's put him on some books. But I'm known for my pixel art. I'm not known for... I'm known for pixel art and comic books. No, I want to be known for comic books too. I'm known for pixel art and voice acting. For everyone who wasn't here yesterday, my inspiration for this was the creation of man from the Sistine Chapel and a playing card. How playing cards have a top and a bottom. It was originally just going to be a playing card, but I decided to... It was going to be a playing card of Lilith and Morgan as one character. But then I thought I couldn't think of a good way to get both of them onto the page without taking away their legs and just making them into some cat dog monstrosity with no legs and no arms and stuff, you know? So I decided that I wanted to find a pose where, depending on if you look at the picture from one side or another, it would be a new image, you know? It could be Lilith down here and Morgan up here, or it could be Morgan up here and Lilith down here. I've got chat on my phone, but it keeps going to sleep. I've got chat on the screen too. It's just Yeah, I really don't need my phone then. I have it up here. But I started working on this last night. Let me go up a little bit more. Look, and I used Adam. This is Adam. Michelangelo's God was here, so I took that out. And I used this pose, and I drew over it in blue. This was my sketch. And what I wanted to do was make the pose dynamic and feminine. So while I have most of the elements, like this hand and arm, or this hand's pretty much traced, and this hand is traced but shrunk. And the shoulders originally went out this far. I brought them in, tightened up the hip area and, well, the waist area. Made the legs longer and added the wings. And after I got the sketch done, I did the line art. And the line art, I went for Lilith. I drew Lilith because Morgan has a big bust. Yeah, I'm always make sure I use politically correct language. So I can add Morgan's chest here later, and for the moment I have Lilith's body, and that's a good base for both, just like the sprite was. Then I added Lilith's hair to the head. I think I did an okay job at that. Zoom in. Just using the turnip pen, that's my favorite one. I rushed this hair. I drew this hair in like a few seconds. So one thing I could do is around the edges add a little bit more detail. Thin lines. Let me take this away and just focus on the hair. Wow, there's actually a line here. Thought this line was from the underdrawn. One thing my Wacom pen has been doing is, when I use the eraser, it's been trailing. Like, I'll erase an area, and even though I lifted it off the screen, if I go over an area, there'll be a really thin erasing line there, and I don't like that. Let's see if that happens here. Yep, see? They did it right there. Gotta work on my posture. I guess that could be a New Year's goal, huh? It took me a few years to understand how these locks of hair worked. I didn't understand it. So for years, when I did hair, as a kid, like, when I say kid, I like 5th grader or something. I didn't know how to do hair, but I knew it formed shapes, so I'd scribble like this. And that's how I'd make hair. Because I understood that each strand of hair was, each line represented a strand of hair. So that worked out a lot better than when I tried this. That's also 80s and stuff. You have these big hoofs of hair. It would end up looking like that, and didn't really care for that. But I started using these little triangles, and that kind of... Yeah, actually, just using strokes to define the hair, like that. That really does the trick when it comes to hair. Looks more natural. And I never had locks of hair, so I didn't have any. It wasn't like I could just look into a mirror and figure it out. And then characters like Goku from Dragon Ball. Yep. Wow, that's very uneven. See, that's why you draw a circle first. Add on the circle. Anyway, what do we got? Got this here. Don't think I need it. This here. Once I color it, that will show some form. Sometimes I wonder if flipping my pen while drawing on one of these tablets, while it feels natural to do that because of an actual eraser, I don't know if it's ergonomic. I don't know if it's worth the speed that it takes. When I could just press two buttons. I could press the E button, and I have the pen set up to the F button. I could go back and forth like I am over here. No problem, so what's the point? Yeah, that's way faster. It's kind of sad. But if I was a better artist, I wouldn't even need the eraser, right? I hope no cosplayer looks up this image I'm making and uses it for reference on how little its hair is. Because I really don't know. I just know it's short. It's like Videl from Dragon Ball Z. I don't know what her hair looks like when it's short. I know she had pigtails when it was long. One thing I would like to do this year, now that it is this 2021, have more guests, talk to people on stream. So I don't have to reach at while I'm working. I could just have a conversation. So I may... Ooh, that actually looks better. doesn't it? I don't know, it still kind of looks like someone went in with a kid gave himself a haircut with some scissors. Really should have used reference. Thought it was looking great. But now that I actually study what I drew on top of her head, kind of like, Okay, I like the top of the head. I don't like this. I like it works, but once I really look at it, I'm like, what is this? So we're going to have to fix that. Well, it's not even fixing because it's nothing really wrong with it. I want to redo that area. Sorry, I'm on my phone. I'm texting while streaming. Good thing the music's going. I can't talk forever. Alright, let's redo this hair. Because I got the silhouette of it good, and then I just kind of made up stuff. I guess this over here would be equivalent to what's over here. But one thing I'm not sure of is, does Lilith have straight bangs, where they cut straight, or they had a curve? So that is something I will have to open up another window on Fighter's Generation, Frankie Yagami site, and take a look. Yeah, let me pull this over here. This site, Frankie, he used a lot of people's sprites, but in the end, they belong to the company. Just because you take them out of the game and animate them and stuff doesn't make them yours. Don't really need credit for that. Lilith, there she is. Now let's see how other people. Well, okay, Bingus, original art. Well, there you go. This is the way her hair's supposed to be. The wings come out of the shoulder blade and then drop down. And the inside looks like this. Okay. I would save it, but I think I'll just leave it on the other window. So her bangs are not, or I think other countries call them fringes. The fringes are not cut flat, they're straight across there. It's basically parted hair. I think I was remembering the sprite a little bit more than the art, so now that I know this is how her hair is, I can reference it. Just put this over to the side. So I got this correct. It's a bummer, I'm gonna have to redo this. just happened? I pressed delete, right? Guess not. Okay. See, one strand at a time. Really thin triangle shapes. And I will just wrap around the wing in our hair. Music. It was. Oh, hey! I forgot to actually give you a shout out yesterday. I'm sorry about that. K-Zaman. K-Zaman says, "Hello there, Lilith." Yep. I'm redoing the hair because I didn't give it the attention it deserved yesterday. I just threw a mop on there and called it a night. But it was getting late. I'm happy you paid me a visit. You make video games. We should probably do a collaboration. If I could do some animations for you, or if you need some help with some art, I would be happy to help. We could probably do some great things. Alright. Yeah, that looks much better. It didn't even take that long. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to go to this underdrawing, and I'm going to get rid of these lines. What? Wrong layer. It's always good to name your layers. There. Right? Nope, not right. Okay, let's try this again. So if I hold Alt, it will. There we go. Go around some stuff I want to keep. Alright, that's good. Now this face, I feel like this nose is a bit more mature. I should probably bring the bridge up a little more actually. I've been debating with myself if I want to keep the nose bridge. I could point out like that or up a little higher. But right, save. Save. I need a faster computer. I need a better GPU and stuff. Alright. know what? Let's combine it. Merge visible layers. I'll do it on the body layer. So merge visible layers. Select all. No, that's Control S. Control A. Control C. Right, now I'm going to Control Z to before I delete it, the shape of the head. Actually, I never drew the whole head, did I? Anyway, let's get rid of this layer and delete this layer and Control V. There. Lilith has thrown it later. You know what? Let's try this again. I'll copy this and this is what I need, so I'll leave that and Control V. This is the Lilith layer. This will be the Morgan layer. Morrigan. Right, this is the moment I've been waiting for with this art. This moment where I flip it. Okay, I have the Morgan layer selected. I should lock this layer just in case. And oh, that's some Morgan hair I had. Interesting. I may need to draw that over again. Should I add it now? Yeah, let's see how the hair looks now. Before I flip it. Hair's a little bit big, but I like it. It's a little sketchy. Let's look at the more gun hair by itself. Just press. There's nothing there. Did I just delete it? What? Control Z. There we go. Yeah, I wasn't really feeling how this hair was looking last night. I think the part in the middle should be a little more, it should be defined more. But Morgan does have straight bangs. Let's look at the Fighter's Generation and see what they say. When characters are related in story, that I like that he has the name highlighted. And if I really couldn't, if the character's name wasn't highlighted, I could go through the game and then find the characters through the games. Like here. So her bangs are cut straight. This is one of my favorite. I actually have a garage kit of this. For about five or 2 years, I was buying a whole bunch of garage kits that I planned on putting together. Never put them together, just a bunch of boxes on top of my bookshelf. I think I want to go for hair like this, or kind of big like that one. Or something more like this, as long as there's a little bit of space. I don't want it taking away her eyebrows too much, because eyebrows let you see what the character's feeling. But with the more anime style, you could see the eyebrows through the hair. First time I ever noticed anyone do that in an anime, show the eyebrows through the hair, was Pokemon with Jesse and James. I was like, why can't I see their eyebrows through this hair? So I guess after a while it just became a thing in Japan. I actually have a Nurse Morgan figure. See, they didn't give her, well, I guess that could be straight bangs, but I don't know. Oh, this straight bangs. See, this Lilligan right here. So they share a body, they just have different hair and body proportions. Let's say that. And that's what I'm going to do with this drawing to get twice as much done at once. So the hair kind of parts in the middle still. Sorry, I'm just doing a little research. Research is good. Parts in the middle here. Have phrase here. Fringe. That's what. It's a Shinkuro. I just want to make sure I do this right, because I threw it together so fast. Yeah, this is probably what I want. It's all the same, right? Art germ. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to use an alias, because when I get credited, it's always credit J. Lee. I just dox myself. Not everyone knows who I am. Alright, so hair might be a little big, but that's probably a good thing. Her head's tilted back, so that's why her forehead's kind of short. Oh, right, Kitty's here. You've been here for 1 minute, so I didn't neglect you very long. Hello, Riot Kitty. Riot Kitty says, hello, Proto. I can't believe we're in 2022 already. I can kind of believe it. It was interesting because 2020 seemed like it was a really long year. It was just so much going on. Then 2021 happened, and I was like, I was just taking everything in the best I could. So I didn't hate 2021. It's just that, yeah, I think it moved pretty fast compared to 2020. 2021 went really fast. So yeah, I agree with you. It's hard to believe. But it was, for me, it was mostly because I always had something to do. And I just didn't feel up to it like last year. Everything just seemed like a chore. There was so much to do, and I was just, I don't know. I just didn't feel up to it. Okay, her hairline's about here. There's some hair here. Okay, let's put that hair split here. The V. How many locks? This. Maybe one more here. And I guess I'll connect that to there. Let's do that backwards. I guess I could put another strand right here over her shoulder, but then I'm hiding all this muscle definition off it. Oh, just one. Okay. How has your New Year's Day been? I slept through most of mine. I was like, what? What happened? Not really feeling that long. Guess I'm going to have to turn the page. Yeah, this hair should be over her shoulder. It's a shame, but it's just the way it has to be. The canvas turn. It's much more natural for my right arm to go out like this and inward. I've noticed that, you know how I put kind of like a fan outward, like, well, I guess, see how there's a kind of wave, well, not a wave, a triangle, I guess, an arc, or a curve, maybe the curve's the right word, like, sort of like here, that I'm fanning out to. That's to show depth with the hair. The hair is actually turning, this is farther towards, this is closer to the camera than this here. The hair back here is. That's what it represents. And just like with the feathers, if I cut some triangles, small triangles into the, sorry, allergies, my nose, into the hair, it'll look more like individual strands. I could probably do that a little earlier, like this, a few places. Then put those little triangles in. And then draw the thinner strands. After all the detail I put into these feathers, I can't skip out on the hair. I mean, like, where'd all that detail go? Actually do draw pretty fast. I'm not as slow as I thought it was. This program emulates the look of a pencil really, really good. Better than I expected. Let's add another lock of hair. And we're gonna separate the two locks by the amount of strands of hair I put. And we're going to fan them out there. And I'm going to redo this so that this part's farther in, I guess. Now that I think about it, I should probably have this big lock over these, so I guess I'll draw more strands to show that this is underneath this big lock of hair. I should probably break this up a little bit, break the lines up. Don't want her hair to look like a plank of wood. Alright, so this is underneath this lock of hair. This end will be closer to the viewer, so I guess it'll fan out. Alright, let's see how that looks. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Still like this, yeah. Okay, it looks like hair, I guess. Guess it looks like hair. Alright, let's add a few more strands. DeMarcus 008's music reminds me of... This isn't a bad thing, it's a good thing. It reminds me of 90s anime music. Like Slayers and... what else? There's one anime in particular, I just can't think of the name, because I never actually watched it. I watched a little bit of it. Didn't. I just know there's a part in the song about a banana. Alright, I better add a little bit more, a thicker line here. Show that this is in front of that. I'll put a few broken lines here, just to ease up the transition to the edge. Alright, this is behind the ear, so this could use some shading. Instead of shading, I'm just going to add more detail behind the ear. And this is underneath all their hair, so I guess this gets darker. More detail. Alright. Oh, it's all here? Actually, this is different body too, so okay. Well, we have this established. I guess I could delete this head shape and things that aren't going to show. Have the hair established, so. Okay, that looks weird. And we have a Morgan. I am going to combine the hair layer with her body, so layer, merge, visible layers. There. Now we have a Morgan. Ah, thank you. Right Kitty says this music is banging. This music is by DeMarcus008. That's his YouTube channel. I like all this. This music's really good. For a guy who's so, like, I think he's a pretty young guy. But from his taste in music, it sounds like he's watched a whole lot of 90s anime. And I like 90s anime. Alright. I'm going to get rid of all the lines of all the forms and stuff the hair covers. Except for the, well, goodbye shoulder. I'll put some lines here, maybe the shoulder hits some of the hair. Hope these lines were worth it. Don't really like this. And let's... I'll keep working on the hair if I... Don't know if I need this Dennis the Menace kind of hair sticking up at the crown of the head there. I want to save it as a JPEG. Let's save it as a Clip Studio format. Just to make sure I don't lose anything. Zoom out, really get a good look at what I'm working on. Hey, that's pretty cool. Wow. Too bad the body doesn't have the same detail as all this hair. This is pretty awesome. I like it. I like it. And like, I think I was about to say this, but I didn't say it. Great thing about Clip Studio, I can draw with the image this small. And for me, this is about the size of an actual... If I was drawing this on paper, this is about how big she would look. But if I was drawing this in Photoshop, I would have to be, just to make sure the line wasn't jittery, I'd have to be zoomed in like this. And I wouldn't really have an idea of what the image would look like far off. And it's always better to draw zoom in for details. It's always better to zoom in for details and look at your image as a whole, because once you print it or get it published, it's not going to be this big. And that's another reason why I work with this kind of jaggy pencil tool. I mean ink tool, line tool, like this. I don't soften it up. It'll just make it blurry, and it makes it harder to color later. But if I zoom out, there you go. Yeah, this is 100%, so this is the ideal size to work at. I'm just defining the outline a little bit better. And the hair that's farther back has more detail. Rat Kitty says, I've got a busy day ahead of me tomorrow. Good night, Proto. I'm sleeping now. Oh, good night. Have a nice rest, and I hope that you have a successful day tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. You know, I really shouldn't be working on these bat wings. I should have did that earlier if I was going to change them. Oh, another thing, since this is Morgan, I guess we have to give her chesticles. So I am going to change this top. Oh, that's not safe for work. It's flat as a board. So I guess that's not loot then, right? How could it be loot? There's nothing there. It's like the Adult Swim version of Inuyasha when he was fighting the snake woman. Instead of just... They were like, oh, it'd be silly if we put a top on her. Let's just make her flat-chested and no nipples. And it's like, yeah, that works. Censors allowed that. It's a bummer this strand of hair is covering up all the detail I did on these feathers. Okay, this it's a little confusing under here. So this is under her hair. I guess that's the back of her neck. Okay, let's change this. I just want to figure out now before it gets weird. Let's just, instead of having it behind her ear, just cover her entire ear. Okay, it's like a big curtain of hair. Golly, I hate it when my hand kind of gets shaky. But it was at a weird angle. Well, I guess you got to stare at a topless Morgan for a while, everybody. It's just not the same, though, is it? So, I'm not the best at drawing boobicles, chesticles, breast. If I roll it, you know, I don't feel so weird about saying it. Breast. Breast. So, wait, let me do something. I may need to do this for a little bit. Like a day. Since yesterday. There, she has a different nose. Rhinoplasty. Complete. Save. Now let's go to Lilith. I'm going to make Lilith's nose a little less sharp. Oh, cool. I'll lock that frame. That layer. That's good. What's a little less sharp? Not completely. This right here isn't a nostril. This is a nostril. This isn't a nostril. Nostril's actually behind. Maybe a little lower. I know her head's tilted the angle, but Alright. Lock this layer. Unlock this layer. Save. And this is the part I'm gonna be goofing at. Okay, we know that this is the center of the chest. Oh. Was not expecting to hear the key lock thing. So how am I gonna do this? I've seen people just draw big circles. And that works. How am I gonna make sure it's the same size? Ellipse. Hey, that works. First size, let's try 1. I'll lock this layer and we'll do this above it. How's this? Stop it. I'm trying to pick this. Alright, there we go. Now I can move this. Right about here. And then right about... Well, this shoulder's kind of up and this one's kind of up. This kind of angles. Was there top boosting stuff? So confused. Let's check this out. So that's the bottom of the rib cage here, which is weird, I guess. This is Echino art. We don't need to look at Echino art. Okay, this is Bingus. I don't know. Well, this is the bottom of that rib cage. That's above the rib cage. See all the thought and planning that goes into doing fan art. Okay, that's definitely the bottom of the ribcage. This is I think this is a really old Bingus. 93 art. It's kind of push up, but the arms are up, so everything goes up. Well, that's some more nuanced figure. Yeah, that's the word. Nuanced. This is a 3D model. So they're pushed up to like under the arms. I don't know. You know what, folks? I'm sorry. This is why I don't get commissioned to draw women all the time. Art Germ, what did you do? Okay, that's the center of the chest for her there. So. Okay, we're gonna figure this out, folks. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Let's push this over to the right. Push this. I don't want that. So about here. Alright, we got this. And copy. And put another one, I guess. Same layer? Yeah, let's keep it on the same layer. There's someone on the Deviant, no, not DeviantArt, UDON Discord. This is how he does things. And it seems to work out fine. So. Maybe a little lower. Sorry, that I guess personal taste come into play. What? What are both of them? Oh, they're not on the same layer? Well, I guess that's good. Alright, that's fine. Alright. Okay, now that... Yeah, sure. Now that this reference is here. No, let's turn this blue. Blue bar. And we'll draw over this layer. Alright, that's done. This line may be a little too... Alright. Guess I gotta zoom out. Guess that works. Well, this may... Me and Shock Dingo saying Frieza. I think that was me. Screaming Frieza. Alright, how am I going to... do this? Back to reference. How did they do it? You don't know how to do something? See how someone else did it. They done did it first. They done did it. So they... Okay. Around the arm. Just the top, and it goes right under. Nishimura, how did you do this? That's very different compared to the rest. But yeah, this is... Yeah, okay. Shinpiro did that. This one's a little different because the feathers go down with this. They don't stop right here. I think I will just keep the feathers at the top. Bingus, what did you do? 2002 Bingus. Okay. 1997 Bingus. Alright, I think Art Germ, what did you do? Yeah, sorry Art Germ, I think I'll go with what Bingus did. So, it's about here. There. It's actually pretty hot. up here. Over. Nope. Here. There. Aha! We have unlocked the code. More here than Morgan. More here for Morgan. More here for Morgan. One thing I used to do when I think I brought this up earlier in another stream. I used to draw the characters when I first discovered them. When I learned their designs. And I used to think that Morgan had like a bat right here between her cleavage, and then you got like this. I thought that was pretty cool. But that's not the case. I guess that'd be an original take on the character. So I'm going to delete all these lines. I think I'll leave the feathers there. Alright, go back up here. Feathers alone. They didn't hurt anybody. And guess I'll bring some feathers all the way down here. Part of me wants to just clone this. Yeah, let's do it. We'll save time. Nobody's going to know unless they watch this video. Nobody watches my videos. So, merge layers, visible layers, and I will delete these two layers. You've served me well, sphere for objects. You've served me well. Hairs in there. Oh well. Cease these. Ah, that didn't work. I had everything selected. Maybe a waste of time. I could probably just draw them faster than this. Copy, paste, move.
Vegas. Yeah, that's the right call. They're calling him over.
Oh,
That's
this
what
is
I'm talking about.
DeMarcus.
Alright, Dallas, this is your chance.
Come on, DeMarcus. My reaction to Dallas Stars going to Stanley Cup Finals, Western Conference Championship. Is that the end? I'll skip this, but it was a moment. It was a moment. Here's his Muro thing. Right. Draw a few extra feathers here. And I will delete. And nope, don't do that. This. And the slime a little bit. DeMarcus did a good job at making a theme for a character who has not shown up in the show yet. This is purely based on everything that's happened in the book. Wow, that saved me time. I don't know if it looks good though. Okay, I just did this left side without copying and pasting. Was it worth it? I don't know. And just to show that it's fabric, I'll put a seam here. Maybe it's a wire or whatever they use. Some mythical Makai Brazil. Alright, there we go. What's this? Oh, that's more hair. Wow, I have more hair to draw? Sure. Let's save. Merch visible. I have much more hair to maybe the hair should be on the other layer again. I don't know if I can handle this. Yeah, another layer. As it fans out. Guess it's time to turn the canvas again, huh? This is music to air combat. Whoa! It's a Trap Productions. Sorry, you've been here for like 3 minutes and I haven't noticed you. This Trap Productions says, Mr. Proto. I'm Lord Proto now. I'm a lord now. I'm a Scottish lord. Why doesn't anybody acknowledge my lordship? I got that title for no reason. No one's gonna acknowledge me. Anyway, hi. This Trap Production says, drawing Morgan, I see. Morgan. Yep. I figured I spent so much time last night showing the process that it would be a disservice not to show the finished result, so look at the thin lines I'm drawing. Years and years of practice. Oh shucks. Overlapped. Okay, let's do this. The mastery. See if I can do that over here. It's like the faster you draw the line, the straighter it is. That's a good thing. Let me define the edge of these feathers a little better since they're being cut into by these strands of hair. This will help me when I'm coloring later. Right, I'm gonna delete this. Oh shucks. Wow, I'm in the wrong layer, aren't I? Oops. It doesn't matter. I'm kind of sort of done doing that. Just gotta clean up. I was on the wrong layer. Like Anakin. What have I done? Oh! This Trap Productions is a Scottish lord? How did that happen? When did this happen? It was a gift! I got a lordship gift. I received 5 square feet of land in Scotland, and if you own 5 square feet of land in Scotland, you are classified as a lord of Scotland. And the thing is, like, it's like, oh, does that mean I can go build a house on this or whatever? And it's like, no. It's to preserve the forest of Scotland, or preserve the lands of Scotland. So it's like they're gonna plant a tree there on the land. They will plant a tree. So I helped the environment and got a noble title of nobleman, nobleship or whatever. And I'm like, that's cool. So when someone asks me if I'm a Mr. or a Senior or a Esquire, I'll say I'm a Lord. Legally sign papers as Lord. I think it's pretty neat. Alright, this is kind of flat, so I'm gonna cut a triangle into this right here. Erase it. is a lot of hair. Alright, save. And I'm going to merge this hair layer with this other layer, this Morgan layer. There. There we go. Let's zoom out. I think it's done. Well, this is a big neck muscle. This is this neck muscle right here. I think I should. This is a little too bold. Like, I could see, I guess, off a flex, like this. I don't know, when you draw it, it doesn't look as impressive. I guess about here. Alright, that's enough to indicate that it's here for when I color later. I'll do the same thing for Lilith. It's just way too overpowering. Okay, so Lilith. I have Morgan and Lilith's layers. I'm gonna lock this layer. Let's redo this neck. Aha, good thing I locked that layer. I was on Morgan's there. Boom, there it is. Perfect. Perfect placement. Maybe the eyes should be different on Lilith. Maybe her eyes should be a little bit more round or open. Maybe her mouth should be different too. There's actually a new feature in here. It's like a liquefy or a distort. Pinch. Polarize. Fish actor. I've never used this before on this liquefy tool. See what this does. Wow, that's horrible. Where is that? It's like a new Clip Studio tool. The liquefy brush or whatever. I don't know where it is. It's in transform. Store speed. I just really want to use the new tools. It's about the same. same expression. Oh well. I do want to move this eye a little bit. That doesn't look so bad. You want to round this out a little more. So I'll take this and this, like this. See what happens. Hey, that worked pretty good. Cool. Alright. I didn't get to use the liquefy tool, but I still have a few tricks up my sleeve. Not the best at drawing gears. I don't think I ever will claim to be. Oh, that's the Dan Hibiki thing. Very nice, very nice. I think I might... Yeah, I'm gonna make the cheek a little bit more round. Make her look a little more youthful than Morgan. Okay. Nope, hair. Let's fix this hair. This is kind of weird. I guess Lilith's hair deserves a little bit of respect too. Not just Morgan's hair. Japan loves doing a thing where, huh? Oh, it's a Trap Production says, is she supposed to be Morgan's sister? That's the weird thing. Yeah, I was about to get into this actually. Japan likes doing this thing where if they give consciousness to a disembodied part of someone's soul. It's just like Rose. Rose is the good part of M. Bison's soul that was rejected so he could master psycho power. And that part of his soul became its own entity and gained its own consciousness and stuff. And that's what happened with Lilith. Morgan was so powerful that her father sealed away part of her soul so she wouldn't, explode or something from having so much unlimited power. And he was supposed to reunite the separate part of her soul when she was able to control her power better. Okay, it's like she would master what she learned and move on. And here, you could have part of your soul back and reach your full potential. But Jeddah found that part of Morgan's soul that was locked away and gave it its own consciousness and mind and personality. Well, the personality came from giving the locked away part of Morgan's soul self-awareness. And what Lilith wanted was to be joined back with Morgan to become a complete soul again. It's the same thing that in Dragon Ball Z Piccolo, no, not Piccolo. Kami wanted to be guardian of the earth, but he had evil in his heart, so he did a meditation process that separated his evil side from his good side. And when he separated his evil from his good, he remained the good side, but the evil became its own personality, which became Evil King Piccolo. When in Street Fighter V, before they could keep evil Ryu in the game, but keep Ryu in there without him falling to the dark side. When Ryu finally expelled the Dark Hodo from his body, it became its own person, and it became Kage. It's an interesting way of doing things as far as with fighting games. It's just a way to keep a moveset in a game. But yeah, they have this thing where if you have a soul and it doesn't have a body, eventually it'll gain its own consciousness and become its own person. But in Darkstalkers 3, Lilith did merge again with Morgan at the very end, and she got her full power. But there's still hints of Lilith in her. That's why she has in Marvel vs. Capcom, she has intro with Lilith. I think Lilith is still part of her personality. I think it's basically the thing that Team 4-Star did with Piccolo and Kami and Nail. They're still in the base of her subconscious and talking to her and stuff. It's like Morgan, I guess Morgan's two characters in one now, as far as like who she is. I actually had a conversation about this on the UDON Discord. It was I was just curious if I didn't know they were working on a story at the time, but I just had the question. Like there's a big Morgan fan in there, in the UDON Discord, and the conversation came up of, so is Lilith even there still? Did she fade away into Morgan's subconscious, or is she still like a voice in her mind telling her stuff, like another person's always with her? And I guess hopefully the comic answers that question, because it'll be interesting if Morgan ever got in trouble. It could like defuse, and Lilith could help her. I really think that'd be a very cool concept, and I hope that's explored. Alright, let's see how much the faces are different. I'm going to turn the lines blue and overlap Morgan. Okay, her face isn't as... her nose is a little more pointy than Lilith's. Her eyes are a little bigger. Her smile's a little more subdued. And her face is a little leaner. So... plus her head's a little smaller. I guess it's smaller. I think that works as far as defining them as their own people. Alright, these wings. I think the wing curves a little weird down here. So I'm going to adjust the wing. Yeah, that's weird too. I'll start here and will that work? If I just erase this. Sorry, I should go back to chat and see what you thought of my explanation. Okay, let's do this sketchy. Light strokes making up one line. Yeah, I like that more. Okay, let's grab this. Copy it. Paste it. Go here. Delete. Deselect. And merge these two. Visible. There we go. Save. And zoom out. Huh? There we go. Zoom out. Okay, let me get to your chat. You said some funny stuff. This Trap Production says she's supposed to be Morgan's sister. Technically, she's kind of her. You could say she's. It's the same thing with Logan and X-23, Wolverine and X-23. Technically, they're basically brother and sister because they share the same DNA. But you could say that X-23 is his daughter because she was birthed from his DNA. But when it comes to twins, twins aren't father and son. They share the same DNA, and when the twins splits, they're brothers. So I guess when it comes to Morgan, they share the same soul, but they split. But they have their own personality and their own likes and dislikes, and so I guess they're sisters. That's a long, short way of saying, yeah, they're technically sisters. But if you want to get weird, you could say, oh, she's her mother. It's like, no, they share the same soul, even though their souls became... I don't know, I go back to the twin thing. Twins share the same DNA, but they're their own person, an individual. Alright, we got Morgan, and we got Lilith. And I think the line art's good, so we're going to lock that there, and I'm gonna select all. Select all. Select all. Alright, there we go. Go to edit, transform, flip vertically. Transform, flip horizontally. Okay. This is how I designed the picture to be. Eraser to get rid of my mistakes. They're double. Wrong way. I think this is one of the best thought out designs I've ever done. And the final piece is supposed to be like this, I guess. Or like this, if you want. Oh, shucks. I didn't know that was the thing. Pure T cool. Pure T cool. And this chart production says, so Bison was a woman all along. No, well, no, wait. Okay, I think the UDON comic said that the good part of his soul went into a pregnant woman after he did the ceremony, and that became Rose. So he kind of impregnated a woman. What? No. The good part of his soul possessed a pregnant woman. Yeah, let's say that. And some people say that it was... I don't know, I've read so much stuff that conflicts with each other. But yeah, I got 2 characters out of 1, just like Capcom did. Boom, boom. This chart production says, "All right, I will leave you with a lurk, Mr. Proto. Take care." You're still calling me Mister. This lordship was not worth it if everyone's just gonna call me Mister still. All right. What's reset rotation? Aha. Okay, this is going to be the challenging part. I knew I wanted... Oh, shoot. I never noticed that. I cut off part of a Morgan's leg. Right there. Do I have to sketch still? Well, yeah, that'll help a little. Okay, that last line was a little too thick. Alright. It's pretty neat. Pure T neat. Save again. Constantly save. Right, I'm gonna lock this layer, and this is where the interesting stuff starts. I'm going to put a border around here. I'm gonna build a wall, so to speak. I've got to find the center of this and use the symmetry ruler. I'm going to guess it's in between these two fingernails, I guess. Looks about even. And on this layer, I'm going to draw a design. Just gonna make it up. I should probably get some inspiration though, so let's go back to Fighter's Generation. And we're going to see what past Capcom artists did for a border. Okay, that's something we could do. A skull, kind of a loop. Another one over here. I think I only have to do half and then I can double it. It's already going to mirror itself, but I could mirror it a little more. Hey, look at this. Yeah. It's a frame right there. So this has a skull. I guess the center could be a skull, and I could probably have a bat with its wings going inward. And that would work. Okay, so let's start with a skull. Let's zoom in. Punisher skull. Bridge of a nose. Well, just put the nose cavity here. Let's do a Shadow Lu homage. I really don't like calling it Shadow Lu. I like calling it Shadow Law. I really feel like Capcom wanted to call it Shadow Law, because even in the anime movie where they called it Shadow Law for the first time, I guess. If you look at the magazine, the newspaper that Chun-Li shows at the very end, even in the Japanese version, it says Shadow Law defeated. So I know people want to call it Shadaloo, but it's still Shadow Law to me. But I guess the real way to really figure it out is, how is it spelled in katakana? If Shadaloo is, if the Lu is, this is kind of weird. Lu is a bathroom. It's playing words right there. Shadow Law would be like L-A-A, but it's L-O-O. Unless you're supposed to pronunciate it Shadow Law. Sort of like Majin Buu's name. They spell it Majin B-U-U, but if it was O-O, it would be Bol. B-O-O. Majin Bol. Majin Buu. It's with the U. Rufus. This is Rufus's thing. Okay, let's go over here and make a bat. Beady eyes and a diamond nose. I guess I'll put a diamond here. That's fancy. I hate it how this slot looks better than this. Well, best way to... Okay, if I was gonna copy and paste, but if I copy and paste, I'll only do it on one side, so I have to draw it right. One graphic thing I like doing is just outlining stuff. I noticed that when things do lettering, they'll put an outline around it. Let's put a diamond here. Yeah, you could outline something over and over in it. That's just a graphic thing to do. Okay, I got a skull, got a bat, got a diamond thing. Guess I'll do the diamond thing again. If I can. Well, if this is kind of the center. I'll put a bone here, a big femur. Really thin femur. I remember seeing this on Beetlejuice, I think. Put another shape here to fill in space. And I'll put another shape here, fill in space. Put a bone here, I guess. I'll have the bone hug the diamond. This is kind of a knee bone. cool. It's not really... These two things are symmetrical, but I didn't even draw this symmetrically correct. Okay, that's the center. I think I was off. Way off. Hey, it is copying the other side, okay. Arrow keys, I think that's it. Alright, I'm going to take this and stretch. Wait, I can't do that in this program. In Photoshop, I could just pull this and make it longer, but if I use this, it won't stretch it, it'll scale it. It'll actually make it bigger. So maybe one of these. Expand selected area. Crop, no. Deselect, no. Shrink, no. Well, let's do some more drawing. It's just 3 lines anyway. Could have put a spider web here, but spiders don't have anything to do with more. Looks like this is lower down than this, but trust the fungus. Trust the fungus. Okay, what we're going to do is hide this. I'm going to save. Alright, now we're going to duplicate this. We're going to flip it. Transform. Alright, now let's move this. I'm using the arrow keys to be more accurate. We're in no rush. We're in no rush. Well, we got 2 days, but technically 1 day. But no rush, no rush. Let's see if these lined up. Nope, I missed the center. I should have brought it lower down. Okay, we'll just make a new symbol, or just, it was some kind of weird diamond anyway. Now it's some kind of, I don't know what it is. Okay, about here. Enter. There, we have a new symbol. Ta-da. And we have a border now. See how these two work in it. Pretty cool. Let's combine these two into their own layer. I'll name it border. Yeah, let's call it frame. Frame. I've been framed. Now we're going to select merge visible. Guess I could turn the ruler off now, right? It's a bummer that all this hair at the end isn't going to be showcased. I guess I could move it to the right. Move this to the right some more. It doesn't have to be perfectly centered. I still don't know what I want to put around here, because in this, the original, he's on a rock. I could just paint something, like a cloud or whatever. And there'll be a rift. It looks good. The lines are a little bit thin in areas, but when I color it, it will look better. Alright, I select the inside of here, select inverse. They call it select inverse, right? Inverted selected area, okay. Now I'm going to make a new layer, fill it with white. There, now it cuts the hair off. But I'm going to merge these layers. I don't know what to do. Oh well. I guess I'll just end the stream now. I'll color this tomorrow and hopefully it... Oh, I could probably... This is just an idea. I could draw... Let's do this now. I'll lock this. In the background. So Morgan is probably more gothic. I guess they were both born in the Mackay. I guess Lilith could be considered more contemporary. So I could have gothic architecture with high steeples and stuff. So using white. Turn this back to black. You know, like well, maybe maybe more steeples than that. Okay, like this. You know, sort of like arrows. We'll make a building like that. It's the demon realm, of course they do that. Yeah, let's go through. Oh no, have a bunch of steeples and that represent the old world, and then flip it and put modern buildings, I guess, like a New York skyline. there'd be squares. For the windows, maybe some towers. Guess I'll just do the classic. But the buildings wouldn't be detailed, they'd just be for show, you know? And then Morgan again. I guess she would have some windows too. Just for you know, those castles and stuff. What do you think? Since there's no one here, and I only have a lurk right now, I'll check out the comment section later. You guys tell me what I should do. That's just an idea. This is just an idea. Hopefully it'll look better than this, but it'll be Gothic and modern. Gothic versus modern sort of thing. I'm not Art Germ, but I will try my best to do some decent painting. But yeah, this is the idea, and it's gonna be, I guess it'll be like this. Final piece will be like this. So maybe I should have put another bat up here. That's more interesting to look at. Don't know if it's too late. It's probably not. Could copy and paste this over there. We shall see. We shall see. But it's a concept. But yeah, these buildings or whatever, that'll just be black. I'll probably finish the characters with the outline, white glow or something, and this will be black over here too. And it may be dark blue transitioning to a purple in the middle, and a red on this side as far as this area right here. We're being artistic here. It's all about composition stuff, right? And originally I was going to have, there's a locket that she got that was supposed to combine her soul. I think it was like a bat thing like this. I was going to have both of them holding onto it. I'll name this sketch. I won't delete it. Scourge. Guess I'll turn it blue. But until then, I guess I'll show this off. Well, I'll take the frame away too. Don't want to give too much away. If you watch the streams, you'll know. If you don't watch the streams, I guess getting sleep is more important. I think we've made good progress. We've made very good progress. It's been a good night of work. We made some art. We made art. The song's almost over. Okay, I guess I should. Okay. Luna White, let's do that. Okay. I'd like to thank everyone who visited tonight. I wish I could stream earlier, but apparently just eating and cleaning and sleeping. I need to reevaluate my schedule this year. Got to take down all the decorations and everything too. I think I got new subscribers, but I didn't get any announcements or alerts that I got new subscribers. And that's a bummer. But I'd like to thank It's a Trap Productions for stopping by. I'd like to thank Riot Kitty and K Zaman. They all have YouTube channels, and they know what they're doing. They're pretty good. They have more subscribers than I do. They're all talented people. I appreciate working with them and spending time, you know, chatting with them and brainstorming and creating. Was gonna write some stuff on the whiteboard about what I wanted to do for this year, but I think I talked about that enough last time. If I really want to have a conversation about that, I'll post a video about it, but man, I really don't like editing on this computer. It's no fun. Just the threat of losing everything you've got at any moment's notice is just a bummer. So I guess a New Year's goal is to get a new computer. That'd be a good one. Get more work done. Stream more. Started off this year with a stream, so that's good. Finish Necomajin Z. Finish work on Blazing World Stars. Finish the characters there. Make a lot of money. Make a lot of people happy. Make a fun game. So, I love you all in a universal, humanistic, Christian love sort of way. And until next time, I'll be seeing you. Stay out of trouble.